No, don't do that. No, that's
What do you break?
No.
One of his finger.
What's the equivalent of the Geneva Convention in this world? Because
He almost killed me, that motherfucker.
No.
The Geneva Convention of this world is actually the Geneva Convention.
It was made by a person called Geneva.
Yes.
Using convention.
What is it, Froden?
He was just eat him.
He was resisting.
A little bit.
He was resisting.
No, he wasn't. He has no leg.
He was trying to fucking bite me.
Was he trying to bite him?
No.
Yes.
No, he wasn't. Don't lie to me.
Do an insight check to see if he's lying. And Clemens, do a deception roll to see if he.
Can I make a hunger check to
lie?
17.
Oh,
Clemens?
16.
Yeah, he. It's hard to tell, but you're fairly certain he did that. Like he's lying.
If you do this again, then I will have you up on charges. You stop the abuse now.
I mean, to be fair, the Geneva Convention does not include goblins.
Oh well, open day on him then, I guess. Sorry, goblin.
Oh wow!
Out of character, I just actually feel really bad for the goblin. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually feel really bad. He's so pitiful.
He's a goblin.
Blimp, how is radio call going?
It's going quite fine, boss.
I've heard no noise from the direction though.
Well, I understand that. The reason you haven't heard anything because of all the chatter about the goblin.
So
I've been in the background utilizing radio.
Okay. You utilize radio, but do you message back to base?
Yes, we have to. We have to check in.
You have got
Yes.
something.
Do you send any specific message?
I will report back in that we have arrived in town, secured a base of operations, immediately started to investigate the issue. We found that the local town is being harassed by goblins that are unnaturally organized and appear to have a unnatural power structure set up directing these incursions.
They're also dead now.
And that we successfully cleared out a den.
Okay. Do you include the fact that you have a goblin prisoner?
Yes, there's no reason not to. We currently have a goblin captured and are going to utilize the goblin for intelligence as long as it remains feasible.
They receive your message and tell you to wait for orders. It's probably gonna take a few moments until they can get you orders from the commander.
We take
I
a
don't know
short
if we
rest.
call him Big Boss.
No, we call him Boss Big.
Boss Big.
Boss is a trademarked IP.
Oh, sorry.
Also, you know that Big
Large
Boss
leader.
You also know that Big Boss is what the goblin called the one of the leaders for the goblins.
Yep.
Can we tell the large leader about Big Boss?
Yeah, tell large leader.
I will.
Well,
I will tell the fat commander what's going on.
Fat commander.
Don't you disrespect large leader.
Camp commander.
So you take a short rest. Where
well,
are
we
you gonna
just
take
took a
it?
long rest.
We take.
a long rest?
We
We
took a long
take
rest
the-
last week.
I'm
At the
just
end of last week.
I'm just saying
Oh,
we take
did you?
appropriately long rest until
Oh,
we
okay.
receive orders.
Yeah, remember last week we decided whether we wanted to sleep in the
Yeah, we
cave or
camped out in
outside
the
of the
cave.
cave.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have taken a long rest, so it's basically next morning where you basically told all of this. I'm actually gonna roll for something.
Oh yes, we should have probably said sentries like sensible people. Oh well.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. You
Well,
waking up completely fine.
The throat
Although,
is surprisingly unslit.
did you
You wake up
did
dead.
you in fact go tell your truck driver anything?
Oh no, that man!
We told him to wait at the fucking road. He better still be there.
Well, anyway, you wake up. You did all of this stuff you just did, and you probably are now eating breakfast as you wait for orders. And Blimp, you
Yeah.
message pretty much strictly to your brain this time. Actually, no, it doesn't, because your radio does not have that function. And you get a message to RTB, bring the prisoner.
Alright. I just got a message, guys. It looks like the command wants us to return to base with our goblin.
Lodge leader has spoken! Everybody pack up.
Okay.
And I don't know, set fire to the beds or something so they cannot use them.
Okay.
And somebody burn this cave as well as you can burn a rock formation, please.
I do that.
Okay, you're a good man. I'll put you in for a medal.
I'm not quite understanding what the softskins want.
Set fire to the rock, man!
I secured the goblin.
Does this work? Rock does not burn.
Not
Does
this
it fire to the
mindset.
bed?
See? Frozen knows the deal. Be more like him.
Fuck it. I set fire to the beds, and then I'm going to El Stealtherino and get ready to like take point when we go out.
You're gonna...
Fire to the beds. Do you just use like a torch with some... Just burn him with a torch or something?
Fucking jazz hands, I'm a druid.
You jazz hands them into fire. They burn very merrily. Dried old ass wood. And you set like everything possible wood? They're on fire?
Sure, might as well be thorough.
Okay, you burn the pile and you burn whatever wooden furniture there was in cave number 2, which I never described. And you proceed to leave.
We never even went in there, did we?
No, you did technically go in there when you were searching for stuff. But
We burn it all.
But I
Put it
never
onto the
actually described
ground!
it.
Okay.
Okay, I believe that me and Froden should go out first, yes. And be all sneakily.
Okay.
And the two Fugnaggers follow up with the prisoner.
I
makes-
cast without. I can pass without trace on us all, so we're all fucking sneaky breaky.
Okay,
Holy
you
shit. I
you're
this is a thing
all-
now.
Cast, not cast. Roll for stealth, everybody.
That's without traits of +10. It's just straight +10 to the roll, yeah?
Yep.
We've all rolled shit.
Yeah.
15.
Ooh.
29.
29, okay.
15!
15,
24.
24.
23.
I'm just gonna say that you probably will
And
stealth already at
try
this
to
point.
keep the goblin quiet.
He's gagged, so.
He's gagged, he isn't really squirming, and he can't really walk at this point, so you're probably, one of you is probably carrying him. Or two, I don't know.
Sack of potatoes.
So, you head towards where you think you left your truck.
Griffey is wearing the goblin as a backpack.
You should be fucking careful before I wear him like a goddamn condom. Motherfucker better be calm.
Please, this is not the campaign I signed up for.
And you do locate, in fact, your truck. Although it's not... Yeah, actually, yeah. Do a perception roll. 'Cause when you arrive where you left the truck is not there.
I rolled a 1.
Perception. I rolled a 20.
Oh, you rolled a
Jesus.
20.
I rolled
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
I rolled a 19, and then that turns into
Just, you said,
a 23.
Yep.
that's a 23.
Well, yeah, with Sergei Blimp and Clemens, you actually remember something from your camouflage training, and you see the truck camouflaged in a bush. Although you
Roger!
do not
David! Timothy, what is his name? Chad? Susie!
Frank.
Intelligence,
Frank
intelligence check.
Betty? Frank?
Hold on, I rolled a 3 to try and remember his name.
You think he's corn cob or something?
Then I need to know
It's a
this.
soft-skinned quarter cob.
Let's see.
Uh,
I rolled a 15 to try to remember his name.
19?
19.
Okay, yeah, you remember his name. It's Frank Cobb.
Oh yes, it's Frank. Yes, how could I forget? Frank!
Frank emerges hurriedly from a bush and is like, "Oh, hey, you're back." I mean,
I can't remember his face. Is it Frank?
yes, this is Frank.
Okay.
He emerges from a bush, like quickly buckling up his pants.
I don't know what you were doing.
I was doing
No, don't tell me. I don't wish to know. This is what I said.
Yes, sir. I was. So, what now, boss? You're away for quite some time.
Yes, we did some stuff. We'll tell you about it sometime, maybe. We're going home now.
Oh, we RTBing?
Yes, and take no notice of the little man in a sack.
Did you put the little man in a sack?
You probably should have done. I feel safer having him in a sack.
Do we have stacks?
You probably weren't carrying sacks.
But we have stolen a sack from the Goblin Cave before we torched it.
Okay, you took a really dingy whole
potato sack. We put a fucking goblin in a potato sack.
Yeah, you put him in a potato sack that's like hole ripped and full of holes. He's very uncomfortable there, and it's like.
Shut up, you prick! I kick him. Shut up!
Jesus Christ, why are you such a dick to defenseless creature?
Cobb looks at like, okay, so, can I ask, sir, what's in the bag?
That's gonna be...
Sir. And he goes and starts, stripping the, camouflage net he put, including some local vegetation on. He starts, like, stripping it.
Clemens, I have only known you for a short time, but you do not seem to be a good man. You seem to be a nasty man.
They almost killed me.
Well, this one didn't.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Look alike.
This one achieved nothing, and I blew off his leg.
He might be the one who stabbed me.
No.
What do I know?
Clemens.
No.
Clemens.
Yes.
Authority is a chair.
That's about right.
Have a nugget of wisdom from Froden.
Sergey, I don't think you're a chair. I don't get this lizard guy.
You don't see the context of his words. You should sit and ponder them until you do.
So get me away from that little green fuck.
You won't because you just have to float him in the back of the truck with the rest of you assholes. So, Cobb is able to get rid of the camouflage netting and stow it away at the back, and he's ready to drive. Boss, when we're leaving?
Right now, everyone in the truck, let's go!
These little green buggers, they're the ones who go and rape nature.
I don't know, man. You have been very disrespectful to the woodland. Froden here, he's not even seen a tree before today.
Oh.
He has been taking care of all of the wildlife that he's never seen before. You kick them and punch them and break their fingers.
Goblins are not wildlife. God damn it.
Oh my lordy.
Clemens, you haven't seen a goblin before in your life, before last night. Goblins haven't been a thing for the past 20 years.
That's why they're unnatural. We must cleanse them.
Oh, Jesus.
Blimp, if you can, please try and give him some counseling on the way home, yes?
Yeah.
He's very deeply disturbed man.
He seems to have some anger, yes.
Please try and help him combat this out.
Cobb pipes up. It's like, any man who don't carry a gun has to be already deep issues.
Dish issues.
Don't you talk about my mother?
Your mother was a gun.
I wasn't talking about your mother. Amen.
Hey, just relax. We're all on the same side here. Let's just get back to base and find out what we need to do.
So, everybody piles up in
Okay,
the truck.
Frank, drive.
Yeah, boss. And he starts driving you off. Do you stop anywhere as you drive? Do you want to stop in North Cove?
How is our food situation? How much of food do we have?
You have like 3 weeks of rations. And
Froden, did you want to buy any more bread?
We have a lot of bread left.
You have like 5 loaves of bread remaining. Actually,
Okay. Not anything else, because we won't be stopping after this town. There are no more service stations, no more rest stops. I don't want you nagging me from back there. Anyone want to buy anything?
I'm good.
I'm good. I cast good berries and distribute them. Here you go, guys.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you didn't even need rations last night. You ate good berries.
I think I would have preferred to eat a ration, not Clemence's berries. I don't trust his druidness.
Okay. So
you ate like 10 berries yesterday of mine.
Oh, well, you're fine. You're a good druid.
Wow.
Clemens just seems very, very evil. I'll eat some of this bread.
What's question? What alignment is Ein?
I do not know. Nasty
he doesn't
boy.
have an alignment.
I'm neutral.
He hasn't put an alignment in his stat sheet, which is fine because I don't track alignment.
It's okay, mine is listed as something.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is listed as something. Oh, as you're driving, you go past North Cove, and
Hey, we solved your goblin problem. Goodbye.
goblin
Don't
problem?
worry. No more
What?
later.
Goblin problem? Make a perception check as you're driving through the town.
Full of goblins.
They all turn out to be.
Oh no, 11.
Oh no, Nate.
Oh god.
One of us, please perceive.
I perceive
I cannot see anything red.
perceive a 19. Holy fuck, I have a lot of perception bonus.
Okay, you're 19.
17.
What do you see with your little eyes?
Clemens and Thornton, you notice a man wearing armor, who's wearing like a chainmail armor and a black cloak, who is sitting in front of the bar currently having a drink. You just
And
notice
what is it?
he's like odd.
It's a, I don't know, all you fucking soft-skins look the same to me.
Well, this man looks different from the other softkins you
Hey,
currently can see.
Froden, is there anyone in the town who looks out of place at all? Anyone who looks like an important person we should talk to?
There is a soft skin wearing a hard skin. Why do I sound like that?
What have you... have you been eating summer clones' berries? Oh no! Punk! All over!
Yes, fucking hell. I can't even remember what hip was cutting. Sergey is soft skin wearing hard skin.
Okay.
Soft skin. In there with
Well,
hard
point
skin.
him out to me.
I point him out. I don't think Sergey can actually see me considering I'm on the back of the truck and he's in the cab.
We have windows. There's a window behind me, so I can see you, fuck knuckles.
The truck has, by the way, stopped because Cobb noticed the guys talking.
I did also tell Frog to stop.
Frog?
Good job, Good job, Frank.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Okay, so Froden, who? What? Hello?
well, I mean, now that the truck has stopped,
The cloaked man.
Ah,
yeah, you notice a man sitting at the bar table, basically hunched over, like, in a bench, he wearing armor and a black cloak.
Clemens, no, Clemens, Blimp, as you are our best people, please go and see him. He looks odd.
Yeah. Let's go have a look at this guy.
Does not look like he come from here. What is he wearing? Do I recognize anything?
Make a religion check.
Let's see.
I'm good at that.
But
Actually, I got +3 to that.
Ah.
I don't know shit about you thin-skin religions.
Apparently, I'm very biased now.
You do notice something. On his cloak and on his armor is an emblation that basically signifies, or is a emblem of the faction known as Keepers of the Grave.
Who are they?
Do another religion check to see if you know anything about this faction.
I recognize this faction.
Oh, would I be able to use a history check?
Yeah, sure. You can use a history check,
All right.
especially since you do have history with the church.
7.
Yes.
Do them.
Now.
Get Blimp will know all the things.
Yeah. Let's have a look here.
Also, no.
Yes,
Hey, also.
knowledge person, unlike you, who's a creepy paper stamping motherfucker.
What? I don't stab people. I stab people. I'm so gay.
That almost sounded like so gay.
Well, I don't ask, don't tell. I don't want to know what you do, man.
Hey, Saturday night's all right.
So, what did you guys roll?
I rolled a let's see, like a 20 something.
Good job, Blimp.
He rolls both ways.
I roll both ways.
As long as you rolled over 20, it's fine. You know,
Yeah.
Keepers of the Grave are basically a separate faction from the major church, which doesn't have a specific name, as it's just called the church. That they basically, as the name would kind of imply, are people who make sure that graves are tended to, and also they have a function of making sure that undead and necromancy does not proliferate.
This particular sect deals primarily with undead items like necromancy. So the fact
He did?
getting rid of them, it's not good to have one in town. It'll be especially not good if they're looking for us.
Can I
Why
make a
would they
perception
look
check to
for us?
notice what condition his armor is in? Does it look like he's recently fought anybody?
Yeah. Let's
Make an investigation check.
see if we can ascertain.
Seems more.
It's more like I'm closely like. Does it look like he's any evidence from battle recently?
What did you roll?
14.
I rolled a 12.
It doesn't. No, it does not look like from his person from a distance. You aren't really examining him up close, but from a distance, it doesn't notice that there's any normal signs of battle.
Go Blimp,
He's-
go Clemens.
Yeah.
If you can talk to him, take Clemens if you want. I'm
Uh,
going
Clemens is a
shopping.
evil person.
Blimp, you would in fact know that even though he's wearing armor, this is in fact more of a traditional thing. Like the armor is functional, but they kind of wear it more as a tradition
Right.
rather than wearing specifically to battle.
Yeah.
Normal thing for them to wear. It's not.
It's a uniform.
It's a ceremonial thing. Yeah, ceremonial thing. All right, let me go see what this guy's all about.
Go Clemens.
Good luck, Blimp.
Great.
Go-
I'm
go
fucking stuck
Clemens.
with Sergey voice.
No, I am infectious.
Wow. I'm not that good with people persons.
I know, but you wish to learn, yes, because you are forest boy.
No, I don't want to.
So this
Forest.
guy would he be
A grassland.
would I call him
Grassland, Savannah. The same.
call this guy father?
Sorry, Trash.
They don't have like nicknames like that. You don't call them like father. You don't call them priest. In general, they don't have that name because generally people don't speak to them a lot. They're usually very. It's shown as respect not to speak to them because they deal with dead, undead, and necromancy. So it's kind of like it's not feared. Although fear might have something to do with it, but most of the time, a distance is kept due to respect. But they don't have like any. You don't call them father. You just call usually. You know that they just get called by their names.
Are they monastic? Sorry, I
Monastic.
wouldn't know that.
I would. No.
Yeah, Trash, are they monastic?
Nymph! Are they monastic?
I would know that from my many history things I've read.
I might need some help. What the fuck does monastic mean?
My first natural 20 of the campaign.
Oh yeah, nuns. So like, do they live in a certain place?
Yeah, do they like have a monastic rule?
Are they monks? Would they be like
Do they have like a specific way of life? Is it
yeah.
that kind of thing?
What did you roll, Blimp?
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you've dealt with these people before. In general, when you join a keeper, become a keeper, you are in it for life. Although they don't have like you need to live here specifically, but it is a very like it is as monastic, yes. So you do it is in it for the life, and you do have people who are your superiors who you answer to, and they give you things to do. But they don't have like. But they can kind of live anywhere. So you might have like a person just living in a town, even though that place does not have a temple for the keepers.
So calling him brother would be okay.
More like kind of missionary type people then.
Well, actually, I think I would probably call him Keeper. So hello.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Pal.
You got to work up to pal. You can't start off with pal. Otherwise, you're a car salesman.
So you walk up to this man. He's currently, like I said before, he's currently sitting on a bench. It looks like he is currently eating breakfast, and he seems to be very deep in thought. He's ruminating at this very moment.
Walk up. Hail, Keeper.
He looks up and like, hello. How can I help you?
My name is Blimp, and this is my associate Clements. We're with the military, sent to have a look at the town's problems. And couldn't help but notice that it's a big deal to have one of the keepers in town, and just curious as to what's going on.
Yes. My name is Guy Swalter. I'm in a bit of a spot here. You're here with the military. Here to help with the town's problems, yes?
In this instance, that's why we're here.
Then can you give me assistance? Because I have detected some undead stench coming from a ancient crypt not too far from here. But my I have been recalled by my brothers. They need me back at our temple. Something has happened. They were not very specific. Would you be as so kind to go and check and possibly clear this area of undead? It's highly likely that there is some.
Undead, huh?
Yes, it is. It is a very strong stench.
What sort of undead are we talking about?
Disgusting stench.
What was that? Sorry, I missed that.
What undead are we talking about?
What kind of undead?
Yes.
I cannot tell at this moment. It is too far. No, I have not detected very strong, but it is most likely just an occurrence of necromantic energy. Likely just skeletons.
Okay, well, there's only a few of us, and if it's a big enough problem, we can always call in reinforcements.
Yes. And do not worry about consecrating the crypt. As I leave, I shall call for one of my brothers to come in later to consecrate the area. You do not need to worry about this.
Alright. Are you sure? I am a cleric by trade, and this is well within my powers to do.
Oh, you are? It would be helpful, but you do not seem to be of the keepers, are you?
No, but I've worked with the keepers a long time.
Well, if you can, it would be helpful. Or I still shall send one of my own.
What sort of time frame are you looking at? We're sort of in the middle of a couple of different things.
Well, it is an issue that would need to be dealt with as soon as possible. I can deal with it on my own, but I must leave. I do not want to know what would happen if my replacement would come too late with this town. I'm just afraid for it.
When are you expecting your replacement?
A day to 3 days. I do not know.
Do you have a local base of operations that you all are working out of, or are you just coming into town on your own?
The closest temple we have would be from Lottsport currently.
Lottsport. How far away would that be, using my ability to know things because of history?
Watchport is... Well, you came through Watchport, that's...
Okay.
Watchport is around 100 kilometers or so away.
Okay, so it's 3 hours by...
It's not... Yeah, it takes you around with your truck, going at your average cruise speed, it takes you like an hour and a half, but since his replacement will most likely be coming by walking, it's going to take some time.
Okay.
Hour and a half, and it's 100 kilometers away.
Yeah.
2 hours, sorry, 2 and a half.
It should be more like 4.
Well, what we can do is I can't make any promises, but let me talk this over with my commander, and we'll see what we can arrange here. Are you going to be here for a while?
No, I must leave now.
Right now?
Well, I mean, in the half an hour or so.
I should be back. My commander's not very far. We'll just have to take a walk.
Alright.
Alright.
How can I help?
Clementine, do you have any questions?
No, but, if there's some undoubtedly unnatural skeletons, we must cleanse them.
Priorities, my friend, priorities. We gotta see what makes sense to do. But, rest assured, Keeper, your plight is understood, and we will help wherever we can.
Thank you. And he gives you a small nod.
Alright, let's return to the group and see if we can't figure out what's the best next step.
So, you return to your friends?
Yes.
Or comrades?
Comrades. So it looks like this keeper is in town due to an issue with local undead outbreak. He was light on specifics, but not on need. It looks like he needs to leave town. He's being recalled and suspects he will not be able to deal with the threat before he leaves and his replacement comes into town. So he's looking for someone to help with the eradication. He doesn't, like I said, he doesn't know what it is, but he expects it to be relatively low level. Maybe some skeletons.
I like the fact that you didn't try to incite him, see if he was lying.
Why would a keeper lie?
Why would he? There's no reason why he would lie.
He's still over there, right?
Oh yeah, but you can't retroactively.
Nah, but I can ask probing questions.
Oh yeah, sure.
So what do you think, boss?
Well, I mean, we have this goblin boy. We have orders. Do you wish to disobey the orders?
No.
Well, your orders didn't say ASAP.
Oh, okay then. How fortuitous for you, Blib.
That's exactly the problem, though, right? It does seem convenient. How would a drop everything that you're doing request come in right when we were supposed to return with this goblin who has intel on the goblin uprising? I can go. I didn't notice anything overtly untoward, but I can. The gentleman's still over there. We can always go back and ask a couple more questions.
Well, you go do that. I need to do some shopping.
Yeah, you do need a new shirt.
No, I don't. My shirt is fine.
Yeah, so you're gonna go do some shopping?
Yes.
Shall we do your shopping now?
They don't
Yeah.
to buy a thing.
Okay, so what do you want to buy?
A rapier.
You want to buy a rapier?
For the stabbing.
Who a hot chick would this be?
Hey, townsman! Is there a blacksmith in town?
A blacksmith. Yeah, there's a blacksmith. Yeah.
Where is he? Does he sell swords?
He starts pointing towards a certain building that looks very obviously a blacksmith's house because it has like a larger chimney. Weapons? No, blacksmiths in general don't sell weapons. They're blacksmiths.
He's not very good blacksmith, is he?
Oh, you'd be looking for a weaponsmith, my
Okay,
my
fine.
friend.
Do you have one of those?
We do not have a weaponsmith.
Oh, god damn it. Well, I'll go ask the blacksmith anyway.
Okay, so you head pointed towards the blacksmith. So you probably enter it?
Yes, I would go in and, hello, Mr. Blacksmith.
Ah, good day. How may I help you?
Do you sell long pointy objects that one could class as a sword?
As a sword, I'm sorry, sir. I don't sell anything like that. I mostly just do nails and other metallic objects.
Well, if you look at it, the sword I want is basically just one long nail.
I mean, I could make you something like that, but
No, that would take too long.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure you don't have any under the counter? Maybe.
Do a persuasion roll.
Hold on, let me try and persuade you to tell me this thing, yeah? It's my roll.
Ooh.
21!
21. Well, I mean, I don't have anything like that to sell, but hang on a moment. And you see him go to the back room, and he comes out with a well, it's a sword, but it's wrapped in linen. You can generally tell it's a sword. And he says, yeah, well, I mean, I have this. It's a family heirloom, but I'm not gonna part from it easily. And he unwraps it, and it's a surprisingly well-made rapier for a blacksmith.
How incredibly fortuitous from me!
How incredibly fortuitous.
I will give. Well, I know because rapiers are on my shopping list here. It says they cost 25 gold. How about I give you 30 gold?
I don't know, man.
30 gold.
This is a family heirloom.
31 gold.
Jesus Christ.
Roll for persuasion.
Oh no. 13.
He just shakes his head. I'm not
35 gold.
Nope.
You could just ask him how much he wants for it.
How much would you sell this to me for?
He looks at it for a moment, and you looks at it pretty long. It's obvious that this has been in. Well, it's very important to him, and he says 100.
This is too much. It is a good sword, but it's not a good sword.
You do notice that it has a jewel at the bottom of it.
How much if you take the jewel out?
If only you had identify skill like I do, goblin fool.
I'm not gonna remove the jewel. It's very set in there.
Okay, go on.
If you need gold, I've got a bunch of gold.
Brother, how much gold do you have? I know you don't like it. It weighs you down.
I shrug.
Well, come here, show me.
I walk over and open my pouch.
So, how much do I get paid for being in the military? And when is next payday?
Hang on. Let me do some quick math.
This has become.
Really empty my belt pouch.
You get paid. You
Tomorrow.
do realize he's asking for shit tons, by the way,
Oh,
because
yes,
you
I
get
know.
paid for 90 gold a month.
90 gold a month. I can't. Oh,
He's
friends will
basically
have.
just like trying to rip you the fuck off. He really doesn't want you to buy this.
Frodon, give this smile at this man. Show him that I am a good person, yes, and I am deserving of buying sword for not 100 gold because this seems extortionate.
Okay, roll for intimidation.
I roll. Fuck, intimidation is also charisma these days. 13.
13. Well, I mean,
I'll give you part
90
exchange
gold?
on this sword. I'll give you my sword. It's very good. It's
what is your
killed.
sword?
It's a short sword. It's killed many
could
bad beings.
Is it? Did you actually hit anything with that last night?
Yeah, I got pretty much all of my kills with it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking covered in Gorbo blood.
Have you been recently fighting with that thing?
Yes, I've killed many things with it.
And I kind of like hold the point at him.
Dude,
Very point,
intimidation roll.
very sharp. It's very good at killing.
Jesus.
Intimidation, you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck is going
Who
on?
grabbed? Who's got my?
Oh, God, just died.
No. I'm not. I didn't do anything.
Just
Oh,
fucking
something
sat
dropped
hovered in air.
Oh!
15.
15.
30 pointy, you see.
50 gold?
This is
I
quite a lot
dropped a fucking pouch full of gold on the table.
How much gold is there in, like, a domination?
69 gold pieces, 88 copper, 8
No,
goblin
brother,
fingers.
put away the bag of fingers we have cut off from bandits away. This man does not want to see fingers.
Fine, I take the fingers out
One at a time.
slowly, and then I like put them in my other
I'm
pouch.
sorry you had to see this, but
I put one in my
our
mouth and start
dirty
chewing.
business.
He,
Oh no,
he,
Frode, not the place. No, not the time or place.
he looks
hungry.
into the bag, sees that there's gold in there, he takes the bag
Covered
and he
in
fucking
blood.
throws the sword at you.
Oh, you've taken all of my friend's money. Are you sure you shouldn't give him some change? I think you should give him some change because now he has no money.
He grabs into the pouch and just like throws some coins at you and like backs away.
How many monies is this?
Let me see. How much did he throw? Let's roll that. He threw 10 gold and 30 silver. Not sure.
Yay!
It's okay, Frodo. I will reimburse you. I will give you 20 of my golds as well,
But why?
in case you wish to purchase a thing in the future.
Can buy next bread.
Excuse me,
I
blacksmith.
walk out.
My comrade and I are talking. Oh no, he's left. Oh, I guess I'm leaving now. Goodbye. I take the sword. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Well, I'll come again maybe
Goodbye.
one day.
Never come back.
I will. Thank you. You're most. Thank you. It's taking me very long. It's a very long shop. It's taking me a while to get to the door. But bye.
Sergey,
Hello,
why is it
Frodo.
taking so long to
I
buy
don't know.
things?
I don't know, man. He seems very.
You
That's for a
put pouch
blacksmith,
and then you
sometimes.
take.
Yes, he seemed for somebody who sells things for a living. He seems very. He did not want to sell us the thing. That is very odd. I don't know how he stay in business.
So,
Very bad of
you
him.
have you intimidated a man out of his family
I
heirloom.
didn't.
No, we paid good money for it.
Anyway, so
Paid the money.
you paid him money. Blimp,
Yes.
talk to the other guy again.
Yes.
To the keeper.
Let's go talk to the keeper.
7 goblin fingers left.
Oh no. Well, I mean, there's a broken one on the goblin. It doesn't need any more.
Clemens hurt goblins.
Yes, it does.
I'm learning manners. Can I have some goblin fingers?
Only of the dead goblins. We need this one.
does not need fingers to talk.
True, but do you really want to be like